Fallout 76 is an online game, but perhaps even more important, it's a live service game. Here's what we know. Hey guys, JV here, and today I'm discussing all that we know about live service in Fallout 76. Keep in mind this is a speculation video uploaded on July 30th. This information could very well be proven wrong after today, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more Fallout 76 videos, and head on over to my Facebook page where we stream games almost every single day live. We just started a brand new Fallout 4 survival playthrough, so you should totally go and check it out. For those who clicked on this video looking for instant gratification, here's what we know. 1. There is no season pass for Fallout 76. 2. There is no traditional DLC for Fallout 76, as in, you will not pay for new content in this game. No story content, no quests, no guns, no armor, nothing like that will be offered in exchange for real-world money. Bethesda has confirmed this repeatedly. They've also come out and said that they will be doing microtransactions, but for cosmetic items only, and those will also be attainable through regular gameplay. According to Bethesda, microtransactions will allow them to continue to create live service content for free and pay for dedicated servers for us to play on. Now let's dive in a little bit more about how we know this information and what everyone has said. So what can we expect from DLC in live service? Here's what Todd had to say during the E3 YouTube stream.
Do you see this as sort of, a game as a service where there's going to be content, there's going to be endgame raids? I mean, is it like, are you treating it like this where it's sort of going to continue to evolve over time?
Absolutely. With this, there's so much in it. That's the other thing. We always do too much stuff, and there's so much in this game that once we find out, here's what the players like, or here's what they're missing and they want, since we've built a system, our plan is to be adding into the game constantly, tweaking it, and have that, long-term interaction with all of our fans.
There you have it. When asked directly, Todd says, yes, this is a games as a service live service game. He mentions that BGS has built a system, and I imagine what he's talking about is like a framework where they can add to the game constantly and frequently. They're going to be looking at player feedback, rolling out patches, and continuing to interact with this community since it will be an online game. According to the NoClip documentary, the majority of live game support will be handled by Bethesda's new studio in Austin, while control over the creative direction will remain with Todd and his team in the Maryland office. The plan is to support this game for years to come. Chris Mayer, the development director at Bethesda Game Studios, shed some light on his plans in the NoClip documentary. He says the plan is to have one part of the team dedicated to rolling out as much content as possible to keep the game fresh. He says that working in the industry, especially on live games, he knows that they live or die based on how fast you can get updates out. I'm so glad he said that because that's completely correct. He gets it. He understands it. They need to be able to push out decent updates at a regular rate. Then the other part of the team will be working on big content updates. BGS Austin wants to have something a little larger for players and have that content drop in longer intervals. Chris says we should expect frequent updates in between these larger content drops. These little updates will be new events, free items to give away. Those are the two examples that he gave. He imagines that they will be adjusting the plans as the game goes live. BGS Austin will observe how players play, what they like, what they don't like, and the content plan will change accordingly. Give something players are passionate about, that's what he said, and plans will adjust based on the players and what we play. Pete Hines echoes the exact same ideas in another interview. He said, quote, "We're excited about being able to, after launch, do all kinds of things, all of which will be free. Small DLC, big DLC, new content for the game that continues to grow and evolve based on what the community says." So that is essentially everything Bethesda has said about content post-launch. Here's what I want. There are many different kinds of live service models in the modern age of video games. From what we know so far, I would file Fallout 76 under the same category as games like Overwatch and Sea of Thieves. It's a fully priced retail product. It's going to be $60 US, but it's going to have completely free post-launch updates. Obviously, the one game in the world right now that is killing live service is Fortnite, whether you like it or not. They are releasing new content every single week. They have a cyclical, seasonal model with new progression. They have infrastructures in place to roll out hotfixes to address issues literally 24 hours after they happen. I think it would be a little unrealistic to expect the same kind of support in Fallout 76, though I would be so incredibly pleasantly happy if Bethesda could pull that off. Again, I don't think it's a fair comparison because Fortnite BR is also free. It's just worth mentioning that is kind of the mark for all live service in my my opinion. That being said, this is what I realistically expect in terms of live service post-launch content for Fallout 76. I expect one new large DLC update every quarter. Far Harbor, Nuka World, Point Lookout, Broken Steel, Mothership Zeta, The Pit, Operation Anchorage, that caliber of content. If Bethesda can deliver that consistently every 3 months, we'll have a damn good game for years to come. In between those big updates, I expect weekly events, something new and unique to pursue and do every single week. For example, there's a big bad super mutant hanging out in Cranberry Bog. Go kill him and his gang to get his unique super sledge, stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised to see a weekly set of challenges too, like a weekly quest that gives you a time-limited perk. If you complete it, you get that perk card by the end of the week, and then you can't get it otherwise. I think it would be really cool to do very time-limited stuff. I actually think Fallout Shelter has given Bethesda a solid framework for how to handle limited time events. There's always something special going on, and if you miss it, you miss it. And I think that would be fantastic for 76. If BGS can nail live service, I have no doubt that Fallout 76 will be a hit. They just need to make sure it's a solid game on launch and for the first month or two after release. Games like Sea of Thieves have suffered from shallow experiences on launch. Fallout 76 will suffer too if it does not offer legitimate amount of content right when it comes out. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. In the comment section below, tell me what you want from live service content in Fallout 76. Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe for more Fallout 76 content just like this. And again, check out my Facebook page for daily live streams like Fallout Friday, where we stream Fallout games and talk about our favorite franchises. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.